Yo, I heard that Figgy guy's got some brand new replacements. Oh man, you ain't talking about the nicely tanned man, are you? I might be. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. We are talking about, but look, there's gonna be no replacement going on. Only thing that's gonna develop is getting these Figgies unboxed and give you a full in-depth review. Again, if you guys are joining the channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and if you guys want to pick either of these Figgies up, hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is gonna save you 10% on Mr. Drew or really any of the figures from the set. We got Dusty Rhodes, King Corbin, and Sasha Banks, which should be following. So again, turn on that notification bell and let the rated R superstar come in your home. Don't let them out in the cold. They wouldn't be right, man. It's like one of those things that you just don't do. You got to be kind. You got to be a generous man. And if Edge tells you that he ain't going to give you the spear, hey, you ought to listen because Edge is nothing but filled of pure freaking sauce. Look at the man's hands. We got Too Sweet, even though there ain't no Too Sweet going on. There's no Young Bucks. I don't see no freaking AJ Styles. Didn't they give us an alternate skin? They did. Ringside exclusive. I know that the Edgeheads actually had the proper pose, so why did we get it with this figure? Hey, it's all good. Or the jacket. I know you guys are seeing it that on the custom like Hero Fix. I'm seeing it on your custom. Well, what's going on with the Mattel? Well, that's the whole purpose of this Figgy review and unbox. Is the shirt going to justify not including the jacket? That's an Ultimate Edition talk. We got Edge up top, and then we got the R-rated Superstar. And I know you're seeing that hand gesture. If you're seeing that, you already know that actually it should be like this. Not like this. Edge, stop it. Hero Fix, I will, as long as you allow me to come out of the packaging and let the interchangeable hands give us the options, because the ones that you will see will be actually the mic open. Is it closest? No, it's mic open on this one, and then the rubber band coming off the figure. How about you pull out the hand? I think that might make it a little easier. There you go. Now we can do the pose and bring everything into frame, because Edge, man, he is all over the place. You need to slow it down just a tad bit, because BEW Animation, he wants to see the comparison. It would not be a WHF Figgy review if we didn't have some kind of challenge being presented. And if BEW deliver, he always delivers. The man never hesitates, and it's always leaving you question like, how is it they're going to do? Well, I think they did pretty good, man. Mattel, you really scored out the park. I'm seeing all that great beard coming through, kind of how we saw with this man, except the shading on the hair, that's where it all stops. All right here. Oh yeah, it's going to carry that line tradition, that look of the animal, that beast coming through you, all the way, all 30 men Hero Fix. That's going to be the Ultimate Edition. Once we get in that, we can discuss that. But for the time being, this is going to be the gear. And I got to say, I enjoy both of them. Look, the Chase, even though it's the black, I think the gray, it's going to bring a little bit more accent, a little bit more on that shelf. Not necessarily with these damn hands, because check it out, man. I wasn't kidding y'all when I said we already got the hands. So why didn't we get it? We don't know. We got to ask Bill. Bill, what you doing, my friend? Well, I got to give you, we got to do the Too Sweet, because Edge, he's been waiting for this moment. No, you can't do this. It's not the right hand, so let's pull him off, man. It's bothering me quite a bit more than it should. The only bright side out of this is that at least he hasn't added any tattoos on the actual hands. Now, if he done that, then yeah, you'd be crashing a little bit, putting the correct ones on there. Since that never took place, we really can't notch it away from the man, because look, it's an easy fix-up, and I know you guys ended up picking 3 of these. I know you were just holding off. You needed to get Ryder and Hawkins, so the interchangeable hands, hey, it's not a loss, but at least we got it right here with the gain. Now that we got it all corrected. Now, I know you guys are curious, like, Hero Fix, how does it look like with the shirt on? Are you going to be able to mask that torso that everybody loves? Well, let's ask the question to the WHF universe, and I want you to tell me in the comments, are you guys a fan of this torso, or do you think we should have gotten something kind of like what we saw right here with this custom? More of that rip, because the man, he's been more lean. I'm actually seeing more defined work, like in this time of era, as opposed to what he was doing back in the freaking, what was it, '08? Whenever Ruthless Aggression was rolling around, that's when he was doing it. I'm telling you, man, that gym time, it's a real thing when it comes to Edge. Like, I know the man had back issues, but the way that he came out and just fully all blown, I am still trying to boggle my mind as to how the man is even looking that damn young. All right, so there it is with the shirt on. At this point, the torso choice isn't bothering me as much. I mean, it's masking it, but you know I'm going to take care of that. We're going to go ahead and do some fix-ups, because the Edge, he's going to love it. Here, if he's already smiling, he's just the thought of it, he's like, dude, you got to show him the tattoos. You can't be slapping on the shirt. You got to tell him what's going on in the bicep, in the tricep, bicep, and even in the chest. No, Hero Fix, there's no tattoos on the chest, but there it is. We got the sun on the top corner. We got all that beautiful engraving that was originated about, I would say, going on 10 years, and then that star letting you know that edge. That's exactly what the man was. I do like the tone, too, of what they went with for the elbow pads. I think the maroon red, I mean, they could have easily just gone off with like a regular red, but they wanted to capture all that accuracy. Even around the gauntlets right here on the wrist straps, you can see the star on the left as well as on the right. Now, again, the R, it's look, I actually can't even use this as a comparison, mainly due to, I actually ended up placing it incorrectly, and I don't know what it was. I should have looked at it a little bit closer, because the R on the actual tights, they're slightly angled, but this is perfectly perpendicular with the rest of the tights. So that's a little bothersome. Coming down right here, we got the Edge logo, and we got that hand, man. It's not the too sweet hand, but the correct hand gesture. We got the R-rated logo on the knee pads, and then the rest of the kick pads, same logo that you did see up here on the upper thighs, except you're not going to get all that extra design with the name across. And then all that maroon, it's going to carry through with the rest of the kick pads and a nice black out. So look, I still got to give it an 8.5. I think that they did a great job. They captured him pretty well within the scan and all the other extras. Once we do get it all corrected, this will definitely be a clear, maybe even surpassing a 10. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but now with this hand gesture, put it back up just the way that it should have been originally. Now that we got Hero Fakes getting it all unboxed, now it's making more sense why Drew McIntyre wasn't released to begin with, or at least not in this skin tone, because earlier they were going with like the regular Daniel Bryan, and they said, you know what, it's working. People dug it. I think before Drew McIntyre made the return, that was kind of like the origin. Not in the torso, because even dating back to that, I know that one, the very first Elite Drew McIntyre, that one was sharing the exact same thing that we did see right there with the Seth Rollins. Now, interchangeable hands will be the claw hands right here, and then the other accessory will be the entrance jacket, and that's where it all stops, all the way up until you come all the way back up, because this one is showing a brand new, and it's not just the hair being parted forward, because that was the thing that they did in the past. They were like, you know what? Everybody loves the scan. What are we going to do to turn it up? Well, let's just have the hair scattered throughout. People won't tell the difference unless if you got this one coming up and really challenging it. Which one do I like? Oh, man, it is a tough choice, and really nothing to distinguish one from the other, mainly due to just having an overnight success with this. And it's something that needed to happen. Like, you couldn't just kept giving us the exact same Drew, because look, when it comes down to the overall look for this man, he really doesn't get carried away, or he doesn't even bother stepping outside the box, because it's usually the solid black trunks. Every now and then, yeah, the design will change slightly. I'm going to cover the jacket because I am seeing some brand new upgrades from the one prior. We're actually seeing a lot more paint apps going on with this versus the older one. You can see that the zipper, that's all painted. It's coming down all the way down towards the bottom. All the straps, buckles, all that stuff, it's being right here portrayed up front, and then it carries real well wrapping around the shoulder area. Once you do get to the back end of it, that's where you're going to see where this Drew McIntyre is going to benefit from really any other Drew that we've seen in the past. And I hate to say that, because the NXT TakeOver, I loved it. I think they still should have been able to make some other changes. Like, yes, I'm glad. Look, a face, Drew McIntyre, that's what we needed. I mean, he's been heel for X amount of time. I don't even know how long. I know NXT, most of his run was during that time, you know, with the whole heel factor. But you need him smiling, man. You can't be walking around Monday Night Raw, dominating the competition if Drew McIntyre ain't going to bring it out of the tights. Yes, we're going to get the cross swords coming right there. That game you guys love to play after school, we don't play it anymore. When we did, everybody frowned upon it. On the back right here, we got the skull, and we got that sword digging right through, and then the knee pads, we got the solid black, wrapping it up with the black boots. Look, Drew, I think this one was one. I don't know if it was absolutely needed, because I know the top picks had just seen the figure. So if you guys didn't get a chance to pick that one up, this is a great opportunity. But give me your thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Do you think Drew McIntyre is outweighing the older versions? I'm going to give him a 9, and I'm thinking that a 9 is pretty good, mainly due to those significant changes that were brought into this. Give me your thoughts again. Go in the comments. Let me know. If you guys are joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Drop a like. Full set review that's only going to develop here within the next week. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't do it, Hero Fakes. No, absolutely not. Climb more.